Hello everybody and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube. And welcome to another prediction video. Well, this is actually the first one in a while actually. This one is for WWE Payback, which is today on pay-per-view, as I'll be making my predictions of each of the matches on all of them. Okay, so let's get started. First off, we got the pre-show, which will be an hour before the actual pay-per-view starts, but you bet I'll be watching it. It'll be Sheamus versus Damien Sandow. Yeah, I hate Sandow. Yeah. Well, this one makes no sense. Why do they put this on the pre-show? So, in the end, I'm predicting that Sheamus will give Sandow a bro kick, and he'll get the pin right there on the spot, but all I can say is, let's hope it's not. Sheamus does not win this match in 18 seconds like WrestleMania last year. Now that the pre-show is done, we're going to start off with the Divas Championship, because every championship is defended. Gee, does that sound familiar? Yeah, Night of Champions much. We're going to talk about the Divas Championship between Caitlyn and AJ Lee. Well, if you guys probably know, last week on Raw, it turns out Big E Langston was Caitlyn's secret admirer, and then they found out it was just a joke. AJ was using that to weaken Caitlyn. Which, you don't do that. Well, actually, that was kind of a smart move. But I think AJ is getting what she's getting herself into. So I think Caitlyn's going to spear AJ to retain the Divas Championship. Next, we got the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship between the current Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett, The Miz, and Michael McGillicuddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Curtis Axel, excuse me. Overall, I think this one's going to be a good match. I think Wade Barrett has a tough challenge. I mean, he tapped out to The Miz at the WrestleMania pre-show a few months ago, and he has yet to face Curtis Axel. But tonight I am predicting a new Intercontinental Champion, and it's not going to be The Miz, but I'm picking Curtis Axel because, well, his father won it. He was one of the best Intercontinental Champions in the business, and I think better give him the Intercontinental Championship while he's at it. The next one is going to be the Tag Team Championships between the Shield's Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, taking on Team RK No, which is Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. Overall, I think this one should be an outstanding match. I know Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns out the targets after they lost last Friday on SmackDown in a 6-man tag for the first time. But, in my opinion, and I think most of you agree, I think it's a little too early to drop the titles. So, I'm picking the Shield to retain here. So, yeah, I think the Shield, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns will win by disqualification. Yeah, by disqualification. Next, we got the United States Championship between Kane and Dean Ambrose of the Shield. This one should be quite interesting. I mean, the leader of the Shield taking on the Big Red Monster. But just like I said with the Tag Team Championships a few seconds ago, I'm thinking it's too early for Dean to drop the U.S. title. But I'm gonna say Dean Ambrose is gonna retain that one, the United States Championship for sure. Probably by SummerSlam, I think that would be right. Would be the perfect time. Then we have our probably our only second non-title match and last non-title match of the night. It'll be Chris Jericho versus Chicago's own. And by the way, this is taking place in Chicago, by the way. Chicago's own CM Punk. Well, I think this one should be probably one of the best matches of the night. Besides the later match, the main event, which I'm not going to spoil what it is. But in the end, I'm expecting either a Jericho heel turn or Heyman's going to interfere and disqualify Jericho. But in the end, I think it should end in a disqualification, me personally. But if it's a pinfall, I gotta go CM Punk, personally. Next up, we got the World Heavyweight Championship between the World Champion Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio. Yes, the match that we've all been waiting for is the World Heavyweight Championship will finally be defended for the first time since WrestleMania. Now this one should be quite interesting since Dolph was supposed to compete in that ladder match, which is still rumored to still happen at SummerSlam. But in the end, I think Dolph Ziggler is gonna win because, well, it could go either way, but I guess unless Big E interferes and Dolph hits him with his finisher, I think Dolph's gonna win that one. And now we're down to our last match of the night and our main event for the WWE Championship between Ryback and John Cena in a 3 Stages of Hell match. Which, if you guys don't know, that match is really rare. The first of all is a lumberjack match, which, in my opinion, is probably the most boring out of the match, because all the lumberjacks do is they just throw your butt back in the ring. So I'm expecting Ryback to win that one. The second match will be a tables match, and if we don't see, I think Cena's gonna win that one. All you gotta do is pile drive your opponent through a table. Unless Ryback wins that one too, but Cena could pin Ryback there. But then it's the ambulance match, but this one should be quite interesting. That one could go either way, but I'm going to say John Cena. So I'm going to say John Cena retains. So overall, I'm just looking forward to the pay-per-view results. So come back on this channel for the results. So I'll see you guys later.